my best wishes to my young students. Then comes the faculty members, then the senior management, and ultimately the friends of the school. I'll be giving a lecture in English, as I was told, but to keep in tune with Mr. Mondal, the secretary of the school, this fantastic school, I will say a couple of words in Bengali. আজকে আমরা এখানে তোমাদের প্রদর্শনী যে তোমরা করছো, আয়োজন করেছো, সেই প্রদর্শনী নিয়ে সবাই জড়ো হয়েছে। প্রদর্শনী মানেটা কি? তোমাদের যে সমস্ত পড়াশোনা তোমরা এতদিন করেছো, সেই পড়াশোনা থেকে তোমাদের মধ্যে যে ইচ্ছাটা জন্মেছে বা সেই কোনো একটা বিষয় সম্পর্কে আগ্রহ জন্মেছে, সেই ইচ্ছা এবং আগ্রহকে তোমরা তৈরি করছো তোমাদের এক্সিবিট করে। এই স্টলগুলো দেখে আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে। কি সুন্দর ইউনিফর্ম স্টল, প্রত্যেকটা কেমিস্ট্রি, ফিজিক্স, এছাড়া বোধহয় ম্যাথমেটিক্সও আছে, বেঙ্গলি, হিন্দি। আমি চাইবো একদিন তোমরা বা তোমাদের ছোটরা আজ থেকে 3-4 বছর পর এই এক্সিবিশনই করবে, এই স্টলগুলোর মধ্যখানে যে পার্টিশন ওয়ালগুলো আছে না, এগুলোকে সরিয়ে। আর ধরো কেমিস্ট্রি, ফিজিক্স, ম্যাথমেটিক্স, সোশ্যাল সায়েন্স, এগুলো কোনো আলাদা আলাদা কাটা কাটা কম্পার্টমেন্ট। এগুলো আমাদের শিক্ষার একটা কন্টিনিউয়াস প্রসেস, এর কোনো ডিফারেন্সিয়েশন হয় না। মানে আমি ছোটবেলায় ভাবতাম ফিজিক্স একটা জিনিস, কেমিস্ট্রি একটা জিনিস, ম্যাথমেটিক্স তো আমি একেবারে অন্য জিনিস। কিছুদিন পরে থেকে বুঝতে পেরেছি, এবং এখন পুরোপুরি বিশ্বাস করি ফিজিক্সও যা, কেমিস্ট্রিও তাই, ম্যাথমেটিক্সও তাই, সবের সাথে সবের চলে যাচ্ছে। আমি তোমাদের একটা উদাহরণ দিচ্ছি। এই কিছুক্ষণ আগে একটি ছোট্ট মেয়ে আমাকে এই ফুলটাকে, তোমরা সবাই দেখেছো। আচ্ছা, এই ফুলটাকে পুরোপুরি এক্সপ্লেন করতে গেলে তোমার কি কি নলেজ দরকার? কেমিস্ট্রি তো দরকার হবে, রংটা হলো কি করে আলাদা, বায়োলজি তো লাগবেই, কিন্তু এটা খাড়া হয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে, মুড়ে পড়ছে না কেন, কি ফোর্স কাজ করছে যার জন্য খুশি জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে আছে, অসমোটিক প্রেশার, ফিজিক্স কাজ করে। এবং এটা কতদিনে কতটা বড় হচ্ছে তার উপরে থেকে যে বলতে পারবে একটা গোলাপ ফুলের কাছে অ্যাভারেজে এতদিনে একটা ফুল আসবে। ম্যাথমেটিক্স অ্যান্ড স্ট্যাটিস্টিক্স, একটা গোলাপ ফুলের থেকে তুমি এক্সপ্লেন করতে গিয়ে ফিজিক্স, কেমিস্ট্রি, ম্যাথমেটিক্স, বায়োলজি, স্ট্যাটিস্টিক্স সমস্ত, তাহলে এরপরে বলবে এগুলো আলাদা আলাদা বিষয়। তার মানে কি? মানেটা হচ্ছে আমি না ফিজিক্সে খুব ভালো, ম্যাথমেটিক্সে কত ভালো বললে হবে না, তোমাকে সব বিষয়ে ভালো হতে হবে। অলরাউন্ডার বলতে আমরা বুঝতাম যে ক্রিকেটও খেলে, ফুটবলও খেলে, টেবিল টেনিসও খেলে, পড়াশোনায় ভালো করে, সাঁতারও ভালো থাকে, ছবিও সুন্দর রাখে। আমি ততটা বড় বিশাল স্কোপে যাচ্ছি, তোমাদের নলেজ ক্যাপাসিটি অলরাউন্ডার। অনেকে দেখতে বলে স্যার এটা না আমাদের সিলেবাসে ছিল, স্কুলে তো পড়াটা মানাবে। অনেকে কলেজে ইউনিভার্সিটি লেভেলে বলে এটা আমাদের সিলেবাসে ছিল না। মানেটা কি? আমি যত উচ্চশিক্ষিত হচ্ছি, আমি কি শুধু সাবজেক্ট অনুযায়ী কিছু তথ্য জানতে পারছি না, তথ্যগুলোকে নিজের মনের মধ্যে নেটওয়ার্কিংয়ের মাধ্যমে, ব্রেন নেটওয়ার্কিংয়ের মাধ্যমে যোগ করে চলেছি। দ্যাট ইজ রিয়েল লার্নিং। That will not only give you information, it will give you knowledge, and after some time, it will give you the wisdom. Wisdom means paka dadi or paka chul. No. A young person in today's world can have enough wisdom which can bear his tongue, not of elderly, so-called elderly people, because they can innovate, they can create, they can think, they can imagine, they can have visions, and one of the showcase of these qualities is this example. So, now you know how afraid I am facing all so many bright young minds, but still, let us start our journey. I will be talking about a subject which is so colourful. It's wow factor. According to your generation, everything good is wow. But the point is that I want to relate even objects in the sky with our lives. You will say, oh, you can relate anything, right? ছোটবেলায় আমরা বলতাম গরুর রচনা শিখে গেছিল, তখন শ্মশানের রচনা আসতে সে বলতো গরুগুলো চাপবে, সেও বলে নেয় শ্মশানে যায় বলে শ্মশানের ডেসক্রিপশন। It is not like that. I will prove to you that how they are made. First of all, let me tell you, astronomy is not just a subject which is gaining importance now. From thousands of years back, astronomy has been one of the awe-inspiring subjects. Thousands of years back, the famous philosopher Plato has said one thing: astronomy compels the soul to look upward and lifts us from this world to another world. You will say, okay, that philosopher, they say all these things. But I can tell you, one of the most recent, very, very well-known renowned scientists, Stephen Hawking. To confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. One of the most powerful instruments in our lives is first our brain, and second our soul. But no teaching, no syllabus, no information, no skill will teach you about that. If they teach you about the soul, oh come on, same thing, actually prayer bolte hai. And if they teach you about the brain, it's too complicated. Let us just do. But these are the two most powerful ones. Use them to the maximum. Right? Okay. Thousands of years back, our ancestors used to look in the sky and used to wonder what is sky, where is sky, what are those magnetic dots we call stars? Is there any connection with the stars in the earth? With these questions and queries, the subject of astronomy was born. So astronomy can be considered as one of the oldest subjects of the human mind. At the same time, given the huge number of new scientific, okay, astronomy can be considered as one of the most contemporary subjects, recent subjects as well. Astronomy is a subject that has a power. It can tell us what was the physical situation, say, in this area millions of years back. At the same time, it can give us a hint what can be the situation millions of years later at the same place. So spanning a vast expanse of space and time, the subject that deals with astronomy. And scientists all over the world are realizing astronomy is becoming the mother subject for all the science disciplines. Just to give you an example. 1901 to 2000, only 3.5 Nobel Prizes were given in the subject of astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, and something called general theory of relativity. Whereas 2000 to 2022, 6 Nobel Prizes, 17 Nobel laureates were awarded the Nobel Prize for the same subjects. That tells you how important the subject has become. Global. Night sky. Thousands of years back, our ancestors used to look to the night sky and used to wonder what is the meaning behind those lighted dots. But they couldn't find an answer. So what they did, they chose different parts of the sky, identified closely spaced stars, joined those stars to straight lines, and created imaginary figures. In this way, the whole sky was divided into 88 regions, each region being covered by an imaginary figure, which we today call constellations of Taramandal. You may be asking me that, but this is imaginary. Why should we today's generation, YouTube and Facebook generation, Twitter, we should know about all these things? Just to share with you a private experience, for the last 22 years I'm in Kolkata. Earlier I was staying in Manchester. Almost every year except the 4 years of pandemic. Every year I have to go down to either Dindigul or Belgaum. These are two towns in South India. And I should not say this, but for young people. These two towns are the Indian Army's advanced command training school. Every year, for 6 nights, I have to teach the fresh batch of Army commandos how to read the night sky. Because if you can read the night sky properly, without a lot of sophisticated instrument, you can get your information from yourself. A small example, suppose a batch of you has gone for a hitchhiking trip. Night has happened, please not there in the sky, you have lost your way. Suppose somebody told you that if you go in the eastern direction, there is a locality. Which is the eastern direction? If you happen to see the Shaptarshi Mandal, 7 stars like a spoon, or Big Dipper in the Western parlance, take the last 2 stars, you can do it tonight. In your mind, join those 2 stars and extend the line. It will become a single star, and that star is the pole star. The moment you go to get to know the pole star, you know which is not southeast. So even today, because generally commandos are dropped behind enemy lines without almost any instrument. Because any metallic click can use radiation and they can be caught with the radar. So you have to just see the nature of themselves and get all these things. Right? So see, even the commandos, they know all these things. They have to do all these things. In the world, believe me, as if a revolution is happening in the last 20-30 years. Every country, developing, underdeveloped, fully developed, they're desperately trying to build bigger and bigger telescopes, newer and newer observatories. But just to show you some example, this is the most inhospitable place on earth. It's in the Atacama Desert of Chile, in a place called La Paranao. But I have been here a couple of times. 25,000 square kilometers around this area, not even a single blade of glass. 4 8-meter class telescope has been created to look into the skies. One of the biggest facilities in the world. And just to give you an idea of my personal experience, you must be thinking, oh, I have a telescope like this, so nice. It's not so nice. Only 5 people stay permanently. 5, only 5. And the person who is going to observe, he has to sit in the night almost alone in front of a bank of computers and console, because this big telescope don't look like this. Do it in the screen. So first night, quite many years back, I was there alone. There was a red button. I mean, a lot of console buttons, the red button with nothing written on it. So I was wondering, what is this? It's like this big button. What is this button? So next day, I asked the maintenance engineer, what is this button? Oh, no, yes, I should have told you. This is the emergency button. You know what do you mean by emergency button? Oh, if you are having a heart attack in the middle of the night, press the button. Because the doctor or any person lives to 50 kilometers away. By government law, no person can stay within the radius of 50 kilometers. This is science. If you fall sick, if you have a heart attack, message will go, you will come in a helicopter, take you out. So, it's almost like James Bond kind, right? A small island in the Hawaiian archipelago called Mauna Kea. On top of Mauna Kea, 15 countries have built 12 telescopes. The smallest one cost is, believe me my friend, $500 million. That is 50 crore dollars. That means roughly 4,200 crore rupees. Right? Smallest one telescope. And you know, oh, shoot the bacha, sorry. Gravity, maybe that's everywhere is science, right? Why are you not doing this? The sky is observable not only in optical light, white light, but in radio wavelengths also. And tremendously large radio telescopes are being built. And here, apart from astronomy, I want to tell you one thing. How is India doing at present in science and technology? Not good. But why good? And especially in West Bengal, I'm sorry, I'm a very proud Bengali. Nothing touches us. How many of you know the largest radio telescope system in the world is only 90 kilometers from Pune, in a place called Narayana? 45-meter diameter, each antenna, 30 of them connected by optical fiber. When they are observing a single star, as if a single radio telescope with a 25 square kilometer area is observed, built by Indian scientists. And I will tell you, I may be taking a little longer, but I should try to tell you. When I was there, when it was being thought about, 1985, 86. So, the plan was made by the main scientist, submitted to Government of India. So, Government of India floated a global tender. The lowest tender cost was given by Australian firm. They said 3.5 crore rupees in 85, 3.5 crore rupees for each of them. So, 30 of them, that means almost 100 crore rupees. The government said, I can only give you 35 crores. He said, is it joke? 100 rupees the budget. This thing, and they were saying 35 crores. So the person who was behind this, a fellow called Professor Debiprasd Sir, he was just very dejected. All my plans for the last 10 years gone down the drain. Then Pune is very hot, summer. One day in summer, he was walking with an umbrella. Suddenly it came to his mind, this umbrella design is very fine. Where I will not have a solid surface. I will have an umbrella like spokes and connected by wires. Piano wires are very strong and sound. And he built it. Do you know what was the ultimate cost of each of these units? 3.5 crore from there, 33 lakhs. This is it. This is. So, I think what was happening? 1985, none of you were there. Your parents were little small at that time. But it has started from there. I think you must be very proud enough to know. In 2018, the government of India has declared 7 mega projects in science. 7 mega projects. Total planned budget for 7 mega projects. If you don't believe me, go to Google. 24,000 crore rupees in India. And out of 7, 6 are in astronomy. So astronomy is being pursued by the government of India as one of the most developed and trusted area in the field of science and technology. And you should be proud to know, the largest telescope is not yet born. The work has started in 2019 and probably by 2028, 29 it is going to get commissioned. It is called TNT, 30-meter telescope. The cost of building this telescope is so high, not a single country is able to build it. 5 countries are collaborating: USA, China, Japan, and Canada. And the 5th country is India. In 2018, the then Prime Minister, who is still the Prime Minister, declared in the Lok Sabha, the Indian contribution for building this telescope will be 1,700 crore rupees for the industry. So don't think, stay in West Bengal, you don't get to know this. Newspapers will not tell you this. Elderly people will not tell you that. They will only say, we are Bengalis, we are intellectuals, so Buddhists. But in what way, nobody knows. We will spend 21,000 crore rupees in Durga Puja. Last year, the total budget expressed to the government budget. But they will say, 1,700 crore rupees, where a country like India, which cannot feed 2 square meals a day, 23% population BPL, below poverty line. But they will spend 21,000 crore rupees in not a puja. Puja is good, and hardly enough. Can you tell me nowadays, if you go to a Durga Puja pandal, you feel a puja feeling? Oh wow, what a beauty. Nobody goes there for religious things. So it is a branding of a puja as a business venture. People will scold me like anything, and this school will never call me. 1950, a very famous scientist called Albert Einstein came up with theories. He said, we live in 4-dimensional space and time. What does it mean? 3-dimensional space, X, Y, Z, time. You will say, what is the connection? This is space and then in time. But suppose I tell you, I will meet you tomorrow. No meaning. Where? I tell you, I will meet you at BMS. No meaning. Where? So in real life, what we say, I will meet you at BMS tomorrow. Space and time together, it's a So, he said, imagine a very stretched rubber membrane, attach it to the walls. So, a very stretched one, take this. It will go down a little, take this heavy, goes down a much. So, what happens between the rubber membrane, between this and this? It gets carved. Can it stay here? Einstein said, this is gravity. Gravity is not a force. Any object, because of its mass, creates a curvature in space-time, and that curvature will get the other body out of the object. So the universal laws of gravitation, as you learned from Isaac Newton. Right? So in this picture, now consider two very small but very heavy objects going off each other very fast. You can do it in your home, in your bedroom, if you have a big bed. Take with two hands and do this with the bed sheet. What happens? A ripple gets created. Einstein in 1960 said ripples will be created in space and time. Called gravity wave. And 2016, 100 years later, gravity wave was discovered by two fantastic laboratories in Caltech, in USA, by Caltech. And the instrument that was used was called LIGO, Laser Interferometry Gravitational Observatory. I'll tell you the instrument. 4 kilometer by 4 kilometer, two tubes. The vacuum is 1 lakh times less air that you see in 4 kilometers. It's sending laser pulses, making them come, and then we'll see whether the laser pulses are making at the correct time. And do you know who is the first international associate of LIGO? In month of April, in the Hindoli district of Maharashtra, they have started the Indigo project. The projected budget, 3,700 crores. This is India's story of development. Can you tell me West Bengal have any newspaper gives you this information? Any TV channels, Bengali TV channels gives you this information? That is the biggest barrier in your life if you cross. It is not very tough in mathematics or examination. Is this lack of information for your development is missing. Do you know why? Because I don't want you to know these things. Why? If you know these things, you will start questioning. I'm afraid of questions because I don't have the answers. At the moment I cannot give you the answer, I will look small compared to you. And the leaders don't want that. Sometimes teachers don't like that. I'm teaching him and he's asking me a question and I don't have the answer. Right? What's up? Sometimes even parents don't have answers to some questions. They said, hey, what a house they were. Parents doesn't mean that they are God. From the point of view of art, but they are not God from the point of view of science and technology. Whatever. How many of you, I just want to see, I'm not talking about stars, I'm coming to that. But this is for the motivation part. How many of you know the largest liquid mirror telescope is in India, in Uttarakhand, a place called Debiprasd. I was there in last May, when it was inaugurated on May, I was there. It's amazing. In this sort of area, you see that. You can see the Himalayas, peaks and all that, and this is the telescope. The whole telescope is not made of mirror. It is made of liquid mercury. You will say, oh, liquid mercury, if I pour it will be a plain thing. Telescope period is parabolic. How it is working? So, they are precisely rotating this disk of 4 meters so that a meniscus, a surface, parabolic surface occurs. And you know what is the precision of the rotation? 1 degree, 20,000 steps. Built by Indian scientists. Throughout the world, people are coming. How we have done it? Then people are, if it is made up of liquid mercury, how can I use a telescope like this? Because the mercury will fall. No, the telescope is fixed. How is it observing the sky? As the earth is spinning, the telescope. This is not only jugaad, this is Amta. To give you an idea, you know the director of this whole facility? Bengali company. spending so much of time and pasina and everything and telling us, okay, can somebody answer this? Suppose your little brother or sister asks you, Dada or Didi, today in the school I have learned Earth is going around the sun. Okay, what is the average speed velocity? No, simple question. It's not rocket science. Tell me, what is the average speed of Earth around the sun? 29.5 kilometers per second. Can you imagine? In 1 second a car standing here, in 1 second doing 30 kilometers? It's not possible. In 1 second covering Shaktigarh and going away from Shaktigarh. But you are forgetting, you need 790 crore people on earth. Every living organism, every second of our existence, who is moving with the velocity of light. You think you are sitting tight, I'm thinking I'm standing straight. All moving the speed of 30 kilometers. So that tells you, the moment you take your mind out of the earth and look at the earth itself, your concept, your perception changes. Right? And I wanted to tell you, this is nothing to do with astronomy. That's why he's telling you how life is related. That at present you are sitting here, or you are born, life first originated on earth. Do you know for what reasons? Because of a series of chance accidents and happenings. They're very clear. Okay, आपको बाइक लेक्चर आगे देखिए আমি 300 জন কমান্ডোদের একসঙ্গে ক্লাস নেব প্রত্যেকের লোক আমাকে দেখতে বললে বলো ঠিক আছে ভীষণ চালু বাইরে দেখছো কিন্তু আমি কাছে এসেছি করো না ধরা পড়ে যাবে So that we are present on earth is because of a series of chance happening or accidents. It is not because of the mutual fund and LIC policies of your parents that we are around. Or not because of some figures, but 8 foot, 10 foot standees you see, posters of some characters, sometimes in the road, not sometimes, every time in the road, not from them. It is because of accident. First, we all know earth is going around the sun. 23.5 degrees. But do you know, it is because of the tilt of the earth, season changes on it. At one point of time, sunlight falls directly onto the north, it is summer in the north, slightly onto the south, winter in the south. 6 months later, it is just the winter. You will see, okay, I understand because of the tilt, season changes on it. But why do you have to tell it in such a big way? Do you know, my friend, if there were no change of seasons, what would happen? What about it? Did you worry about the power? If there were no change of seasons, there would be no ocean currents. If there are no ocean currents, there will be no air currents in our atmosphere. And if there are no air currents in our atmosphere, clouds would not have formed somewhere and gathered somewhere else and give us rain and fish. Life would not have been possible because just after earth was born, we developed barrenness. So you and me do not exist. So why we are here? Because one accident, 25 tides. You will say, hey, talk about stars, I'm coming. Tides are important. Do you know why? In all your class 5-6 days, you have all learned life first originated in oceans. So how did it come? Climb onto the land. Suddenly few lakes and walk into the land. Every day, high tides used to wash ashore, but this is our business. Water used to go down, they used to get stranded on the land, they used to get killed. But over millions of years, they got the adaptation of staying alive on land. And from there, different organisms, plants, animals, reptiles, mammals, monkeys, and they are arrived from the monkeys. They are arrived from the monkeys. So that we are here, tides are there. If I ask you, why does tide occur? Oh, sir, Rickshaw knows the answer. It is moon which is gravitationally attracted to the bottom of the creating tides. But those in class 9K who have learned G(m)(1) and 2 by r square, we do a back of the envelope calculation after my lecture. You can show sun is attracting Earth 173 times more than the moon does. That is the reason Earth is going around the sun. Why do you say it is moon attracting? See, these are the basic issues with our education system. You learn lot of things, but you do not go into the depth. Because time is not a force. It is rather the resultant of quite a number of force over unit distance or force derivative. M1, M2 by R cube, not square. And that is the reason, since moon is still at 84,000 kilometers away and sun is 15,000 kilometers away, moon means. But a lot of our teachers never tell us in our childhood days, sun also attracts the water in the earth. Do you know how much? 47%. Even a simple thing or time. Solar eclipse, you all know now. Moon, sun, or moon light falling on moon. Sun's light falling on moon, moon shadow falling on the small patch of space, and people staying on that patch of space at that particular point of time will see as if the sun has vanished. One of the most beautiful picture of nature, actual picture, moon slowly covering up the sun. Because during a total solar eclipse, sun was discovered as a new avatar. They found out from the surface of the sun milky white radiation coming out, which cannot be seen on other times. When they asked themselves the question, what is causing this milky white radiation, they were amazed with the answer. They found out from the surface of the sun, every second, 16 lakh tons, 1.6 million tons of charged particles are coming out. These charged particles, when they move through the magnetic field of the sun, they produce this milky white radiation. The average velocity of this charged particle, velocity, 450 kilometers per second. With that speed, we have enough energy. If they hit any atom or molecule, instantaneously, poof, evaporation, baspikutoria. That means, if I stop my lecture now, go out and stand in the sun, the charged particle coming from the surface of the sun, the moment they hit my body, within fraction of a second, my whole body should be sitting. Not only mine, everybody. While we are alive, I'll come. Moon. Beautiful picture of the moon taken from the surface of the moon, not arising from the horizon. What is moon? According to 99% of the scientists, 452 crore years back, a huge ball of rock came and slammed onto the earth. With such a force, huge amount of surface material got gouged up and was thrown up into space. It couldn't go away forever. It was going to a very fast distance. For millions of years, it condensed, coagulated, polished, and has given birth. Moon was born from Earth. So next time somebody tells you, moon you do a puja or something, they'll say, I'm standing on the ground from which moon occurred. So I have to do puja first there. Isn't it? This theory goes by the name, the collision ejection theory. My friend, after all this blah blah blah, let us start our journey in space and time. Why are we saying space and time? The journey means one space time. Time means you need time to go. No, not that. 1905, again the very famous fellow Sir Albert Einstein gave a lot of theories. I am not discussing theories. But one of the results of the theory was that in light that you see, any light has a velocity. The velocity of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. The distance from sun to earth is 50 crore. 3 lakh kilometers per second velocity. If you do a simple division, even our West Bengal High Secondary Board of Education, Secondary Board of Education made it mandatory in class 6 or 7 textbook. You have to write the distance between sun and earth is 8.3 light minutes. A light takes 8.3 minutes to come from sun to earth. What is the meaning? Go now, an hour after my lecture. Look at the sun for a fraction of a second. And tell yourself, the sun I am seeing now, it is the image of the sun as it was 8.3 minutes back, I am seeing it. This light was taken 8.3 minutes. The closest star, called Proxima Centauri. Tonight, if you see the star, you can tell yourself, the star I am seeing now is the image of the star as it was 4.2 years back, and I am seeing it now. So next time, your younger brother or sister tells you, Dada, Vidya, Mama, Dada, Kaka, Baba, whatever, please take me to the science city, spend 50 rupees on a time machine ride. Never. In any clear mind, go out and go there. flip your head. The deeper you are seeing your own past. You do an instantaneous time travel the moment you look at this. You don't realize that. The moment I look at the sun, 8.3 minutes old. Most of the stars are 100, 200, 500 light years away. That means what? Today I am looking, oh, you see the star? But the light of that image of the star started from the star 500 years back and reached your eyes today. This is not past. Now you know why astronomy has become so much challenging and romantic also. The first of our journey, the solar system. This is the artist's impression. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, whole group has been taken. Sun, actual picture. I am showing you most of the actual picture. Actually, we have all learned that Sun is a ball of gas. Right? Tell me, my friend, if I take a football, pumping a lot of colored gas, up in the football, when the gas releases a ball, it will diffuse out. Then how come Sun being a ball of gas is not diffusible in this country? You should have asked me this question. According to the scientists, 464 years back, a huge cloud of gas and dust was floating in space. Something has frozen. It's creating something. 464 years back, a huge cloud of gas and dust was floating in space. This cloud was made up of 91% hydrogen, 8% helium, 1% this other elements. The average temperature of this gas cloud was minus 240 degrees centigrade. At minus 240 degrees centigrade, out of the four fundamental forces of nature, only one type of force comes into play, and that is the force of self-gravity. The force of self-gravity will attract the periphery of this gas cloud toward the center. As the gas goes toward the center density rises. As the density builds up, pressure builds up. And as the pressure builds up, temperature builds up. Class 11, Charles Duari Sir. So as temperature starts rising, and ultimately reaches a fascinating level of 1.5 crore degrees centigrade. At 1.5 crore degrees centigrade, one thing happens. The centers of atoms are called nucleus. Four hydrogen nuclei, they come together, fuse together and produce a helium nucleus. This thermonuclear fusion reaction, our scientists have been able to perform it in the laboratories and we cannot control it. So they use it to explode the hydrogen bomb. But inside Sun, in a very regulated manner, when four hydrogen nuclei goes in to form a helium nucleus, huge amount of energy is produced. As the energy tries to come out, it produces the pressure. Do you know energy produces the pressure? This light is falling on my body. It is putting a pressure, but it is not energetic, so it is getting reflected to your eyes and you can see. If this was X-ray, more energy, the light would have passed through. The pressure would be so much. So every light has pressure. This pressure is called the radiation pressure. So when energy is produced, tries to come out, produces the back pressure, radiation pressure. This radiation pressure will exactly matches and balances and cancels the inward force of gravity exactly. Sun being a ball of gas, they will suddenly definitely cancel this. So you and me, why we exist? Because 15 crore kilometer a day in a ball of gas, two opposite forces are continuously cancelling each other every second of our existence. Not because of some powerful person. We are made to believe that, but that is false. It's a sheer accident that these two forces are exactly. A little bit this way happen. Just raise your hand and wait for things to happen. Every life will just instantaneously go. No amount of money, no amount of power, no amount of politics can stop it. Precise cancellation. So, this is sky. If I bring down the sun from the sky, I think if you are manning the boots, fine. But some students are roaming around and I get disturbing to most of the other students. Some are coming, calling from here. See, I am giving the lecture but my eyes are very open. Either you stop then moving around, if you are sitting on the room, sit on the room. Don't take the liberty of saying, I am manning the room and then going around just having fun. Sorry, I'm sounding a little tough. I think it's little. If I bring down the sun from the sky, put it here like a watermelon, cut it like, hold me to get everything. Inside, there are three regions. The very central part, where the thermodynamic fusion reaction is going on, is called the core. And the energy that is produced for a huge volume, it freely flows out. It is called the radiative zone. And my friend, sun is very funny looking. From the surface, after a depth of 650 to 700 kilometers, pillars of gas, columns of gas stacked one after another. Heat comes from the inside, hits the bottom layer of the gas pillar, gas when it is heated rises up, comes to the surface, deposits the heat as sunlight, becoming cold like a fountain, goes down and releases the heat from inside. This is called the convective zone. Do you want to see the actual picture of the surface of the sun? Not the colourful or Diha or Puri, the DNA tissue and those things. This left side, you see? Scratching. Each is like a cell. Each cell is a pillar of gas. And this is just above the photosphere, the outer surface. There is a thin layer of exquisitely pink colored gas which are called chromosphere. Chromo means color. And you see pink colored gas coming out from the surface only can be seen during a total solar eclipse. And one of the best picture of nature is what is called corona. Nothing to do with coronavirus. Do you know what is the meaning of the word corona? Crown. Right? So the virus actually used to look like a crown because of coronavirus. Corona of the sun is the crown of the sun. And do you want to see? This picture is very rare. You will never get these pictures on the internet. I am an associate of NASA. So for academic purpose I can show this. These are not used for commercial purposes. True picture of corona. Actual picture. What you are seeing is the moon. It is covering the sun. Eclipse. And see the magnetic field of the sun. Can you show me any other natural picture? This is sun sometimes become very active. Actual picture of sun, you will see from the nearby. You get to see black splotches, colored habbas on the surface of the sun. This is all true picture, color picture, not Photoshop. Sometimes one, sometimes 10, 20 in a group. What are they? The surface temperature of sun is 5,800 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, no gas can live in as gas. It becomes what is known as plasma. Plasma television, you see, plasma. Plasma is a property. Wherever there is a magnetic field, the plasma will try to get reflected. On the surface of the sun, very randomly, small pockets of magnetism do form. A column of plasma trying to bring the heat from inside, if it realizes that there is a magnetic field, it will not come out straight. It will take the heat from different directions. No heat comes out from this region. So, sunspots are signatures of magnetic activity on the surface of the sun. This picture was taken in 2012. And then the first quiz question is, can you tell me how much money was spent for taking this photograph? If you don't believe me, go to the internet with your smartphone and check. $1.2 billion. 120 crore dollar, that is 9,600 crore rupees for one photograph. Why? একটা ছবির জন্য 9,600 Because only in the last 20-25 years, scientists have realized sun is interacting with each one of us individually every second of our existence, even in the night time. You say, how? Nighttime sun is on that side of our. You know, from the surface of the sun, 24 into 7 into 365, not charged particles, but powerful particles are coming. That were neutrinos. In the night time, they will hit the other side of the earth. The speed is so fast, they will straight pass through my body and go to space. At this moment, next second, every second. Do you know, on an average, how many particles are passing through my body? Don't believe me, go to the internet. 2 UATK, 14 per second. And between you are taking a break, right? That is the saddest story of human life. We think we are the masters. So sun is very active. This is an actual picture of sun. Tremendous explosions are happening every second. Thousands of tons of gas are getting thrown up from the surface, reaching a height of 20 to 25,000 kilometers, making beautiful arch and loops falling back onto the surface. Sometimes they get thrown up with such a force, they get detached from the surface of the sun and flow past the whole solar system like a solar wind. Seems like an imaginary science fiction, right? 2016 photograph, one of the rarest photographs ever available on the internet. Sun. Good, another astronomer. Love it. I love dogs. I have quite a number of dogs in there. You see this arch? Do you know how big is this? How big is this? 3 Earth, 3 পৃথিবী পাশাপাশি ঢুকে যাবে। This is sun. A picture which was taken 3 days back by one of my friends using a satellite will show you eruption on the sun. How tall is that? You know, ছটা পৃথিবী পরপর রাখলে এরপরে তুমি বলবে অমুক বাবা, অমুক মা, অমুক দাদা, most powerful on earth. অমুক স্বামী, অমুক জ্যোতিষী, অমুক, they are powerful. This is for mental satisfaction, we say no. Very big. নমস্কার যদি কাউকে করতে হয় সূর্যকে করো, পূজার জন্য নয়, তুমি ঘুরে বাবা। Real power. And these charged particles I told you, if they hit you and me, instantaneously we will die. Not worry. Why we are alive? We are alive again by an accident. By accident, Earth behaves like a bar magnet. Around the Earth, like a peel-side orange, there is an invisible magnetic shield. These charged particles, they come and slam onto the magnetic shield, cannot enter, focus the Earth, and we think we are making a pin of ourselves. But the bar magnet in the north and south magnetic polarity at +8, you have drawn the lines of force, this gap like these charged particles, they enter the Earth's atmosphere through the gap. Before hitting the ground, killing you and me, they interact with the air molecules and make them glow. And what we get to see? Aurora borealis in north, aurora australis in south. YouTube, Facebook, everybody has, oh, what a beautiful picture. You should experience it. And I've seen it a couple of times, mostly from the northernmost tip of Norway, within the Arctic Circle. Right? This is the actual picture, real video, not a movie. And last time I saw it, I think in 2013-14. I was in the northernmost part of Norway, one of my friends, and she is a scientist, actually. You know the temperature that they are still around in October, -37 degrees centigrade. Horrible. How cold it can feel in my open air, -37 degrees centigrade, I can't explain. But we are rewarded for this. But they can also produce one of the most beautiful pictures. In month of April, another one of my friend who is a part of the Arctic polar team, she was in Finland. She took a photograph and sent it to her friends. Believe me, real picture. The ice sheet is reflecting the light of the earth. Tell me where you can get such a from nature. So, astronomy is more amazing than you can even imagine. Right. Okay. Let us move ahead. Solar system, how did it form? According to the scientists, 464 years back, when from the disk of gas and dust in the center, sun was getting born in the outer periphery where the temperature was less. Gas and dust condensed, coagulated, coalesced, gave birth to very hot spherical objects. For millions of years, they dissipated in the heat, and at least the first four, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, became solid, rock, terrestrial. Whereas Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are made up of gas. You know this, right? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune made up of gas. Go to one of these roadside temples, Shani temple, you will see an image of Shani. That's what they're typically made up of gas. Whether it's a moustache, long hair, short hair, boy, girl, scientific mindedness is tough. You cannot say, hey, don't touch it, that is religion. Science is something you can say. No. If you have to believe in one, you believe it. When you have Guru Brihaspati says like person, that from the we are getting the image is made up of gas. This is the question. If you ask, elders will say, what nonsense? Nothing like this. There is no answer. So see, science is special from that aspect. Vigyan Manushka Hawa and Vigyan Shachatam Hawa to everywhere you should see science. The way I described that rose, is science. At that point of time, it is not a beauty, such a nice name, so nice respect. No, at that point of time, it was physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. No emotions. Science and emotion does not. For example, I will tell you, in your days you have friends, right? He or she is very close to you. Can you tell me why you think she or he is better than us? They must do this. 1, 2, 3, why? So that is emotion. Emotion doesn't have a cause and effect. I like it. That's it. What is the reason? Don't ask me the reason. That is one of the problems with human mind. It is not analytic. Then the other four, I told you the bit of gas. This is an actual color of all the planets. Real colors. Mercury, Venus. You do not get to see the surface of Venus covered by a thick layer of cloud. The cloud is made up of concentrated sulfuric acid. When it rains on Venus, these droplets of sulfuric acid which falls from the skies. Next is our mother Earth. Let us not talk about her tonight. Next is the red planet Mars. Why red? It is rusting on the surface. Ferrous and ferric of ground coat shape. Ferrous and ferric oxide covers the area. But this 2002 photograph taken by Hubble Space Telescope, scientists have got interested because they have found white sediment in the polar region. According to them, this white sediment is the mixture of water ice, dry ice. Dry ice, you look carbon dioxide ice. Ice in the water ice, dry ice, and methane ice. According to them, even if a part of it is dry ice, maybe liquid water ice, maybe millions of years back, liquid water is to on Mars. And liquid water is synonymous with life on Earth. So was there life on Mars? Is there still life on Mars? Big question. Next is Jupiter. 319 times heavier than Earth. Takes 11.86 years to go around the sun once, but takes only 10 hours to go around itself. With a tremendous speed, it has dragged the clouds with the atmosphere and created this belt-like structure. Till today, 682 moons have been discovered in Jupiter. This is the beauty of the solar system. I do not know whether it's a he or a she. What are the salient points we have discussed in 5 minutes? Apart from other things, there are experts in the area who can give you fantastic lectures on air. Coming 10 years, and you all know what Chandrayaan is going closer to the moon, and it's an amazing, amazing thing. Amazing. I was lucky yesterday, I was sharing a session with one of the ISRO directors, one of the centers. He looks after the whole instrumentation process. Amazing. Do you know, for Chandrayaan 3, 200 scientists for the last 3 months never went back to their home. They slept on their work table. It's a 24-hour job and nobody is paying them for 24 hours. But they feel we have to do it. It is our baby. India will become one of the proud 4 countries in the world to produce this result. That is the level of motivation expected from you. I know because I know the successive ISRO chairman. When Mangalyaan was sent, suddenly one day without discussing with the scientist, the then Prime Minister, he declared, we are ready for Mangalyaan. The scientist said, what nonsense, we need another 3 years for the preparation. But he has given a time within 2 years. So, last 4 months, 325 scientists were chosen from the Satish Dhawan Space Center. You should see, it's a triangular island on the Bay of Bengal. Like Chilka Lake, there is a Pulikat Lake, 8 kilometers north of Chennai. It's a dagger-shaped island called Sriharikota. And the mainland is a bridge, there are 2 couple of bridges. So all the facilities for staying of the scientists is in the mainland. And the work is on this island. For 3 months, 300 scientists never took the bother of just crossing 3 kilometers and going to the and sleeping. So from the morning, start working. Late in the night, when you feel you are very sleepy, clear your table, just lie down like this. In the morning, you can start. This is India. And you go to any office in West Bengal, and come 1 week later, okay, what you secretary sir was saying, দেখা যাবে. And do you know, out of the 300, this is never given, don't quote me, out of 300 scientists, 150 scientists from the core team. When Mangalyaan was this thing successful, everybody said, what did you get out of it? You could not meet your wife and children for 3 months. You are gave for India. What you get? It happens. But Indian government looked after it. Each of the 150 scientists has given a special bonus of 25 lakh rupees. Each of them. I'll tell you, most of your parents will say, after 11, 12, go for joint, engineering or doctor, or at the best medical tech and that fellow. If you are doctor, fine. For engineer, whatever engineering you study, civil, mechanical, electrical, electronic, ultimately go to sector 5. Within 2 years, USA, right, with the electronic tag, you will come out of your house and you will say, which is your sector 5. I am one of the advisors of the HR means human resources of Tech Mahindra, TCS and Infosys. In the last 3 years, the entry-level software engineer, do you know what is the salary? 18,000 to 20,000 rupees. And after your BTech, MTech or BSc, MSc, if you join one of the centers of excellence of research in India, do you know what is the starting salary of a scientist C or engineer grade C? 87,000 rupees. But your parents think sector 5 is it. Science is becoming more rewarding than any other branch of technology. That is what it is. 87,000. Last month I heard when I was a member of the interview board, I myself were amazed. How things, but when I joined PhD, I was getting a full central government fellowship. Do you know for first 2 years what was the fellowship amount? 1,800 rupees per annum. And for the next 2 years, 2,100 rupees per annum. And what has the fellowship become now, do you know? 41,000 for the first 2 years and 48,000 for the next 2 years. Things have changed. You are doing your PhD and government of India is paying you 48,000 rupees per annum. So science is a totally different ballgame. Think about science in a very positive way. Not as a tool, instrument to get a job in sector 5. Saturn. Can I take only 5 minutes more? I know I'm going on long and long. Just 5 minutes. Are you getting bored, my friends? Okay. So happy. Even if you are bored, you will not say I'm bored. Saturn, the beauty of the solar system. 80,000 kilometers wide, this ring. Only 1 to 100 kilometers thick. And made up of ice crystals and pebbles. How come ice crystals and pebbles are not getting dissipated, keeping a shape and size, going round Saturn is a big question. And one of my PhD students is a faculty now at IIT. He has done his PhD in the stability of the ring system. I think we're too young. This is a nonlinear dynamical system, fractals, chaos theory. This is proved in chaos theory. Again, I'm going to a little bit of fun. Suppose, imagine, in a spacecraft, you have been taken and they land you, dump you on the rings of Saturn. And the spacecraft goes there. You are alone standing there. And you meet an alien. There is no alien, no proof of it. There is an imagination. And the alien asks you, who are you? What answer will you give? I'm a human being. What does it mean? You are only standing there. Nobody will have a meaning. What is a human? So what you have to say, a sad or bad, whatever the alien is, me, 790 crore things like me, which are called human beings, and millions of other forms of life, all trees, plants, forests, oceans, mountains, hills, everything is concentrated in that small white dot. The actual picture of Earth taken from Saturn's view. পৃথিবীর সত্যিকার ছবি শনি গ্রহ বলয় থেকে that is the picture of Earth. So what you have to say, sir, you see the dot now, I am a micro dot in that. That is my importance. And you think what importance we demand in our society? I am this, I am important in your home, in your para, in your state, in the country. I am important. Russia is saying I am important, Ukraine is saying I am important. From this distance, we are all a micro dot in that. Astronomy does fantastic things to improve. Ahom, ahomika, negative one. 1901, Italian astronomer Joseph Debiprasd discovered a piece of rock 900 kilometers in diameter, took out of Mars and Jupiter. He named it Ceres, going around the sun. But within 3-4 years, 3 more, Pallas, Vesta and Juno, each around 500 kilometers in diameter, were discovered within the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, going round the sun. People realized there are different objects, they are called asteroids, Rohanu. Starting from 1801 till today, thousands and thousands pieces of rock, 10, 20, 100 kilometers have been discovered between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. They are all going around the sun. This picture is a true representation of NASA. Here, each green dot is a discovered asteroid. They have names, individual names. And you only thought 9 planets there. Astrologers, 9 planets of the sun, 10 fingers, 10 angles. Now what they do? If you have to satisfy all of them, from the tip of their head to the tip of the toe, like a Christmas tree, you have to wear angutis and tavis and all. That tells you what a gigantic amount of cheating, a criminal act of cheating goes on in our society in the name of astrology. Astrology is a business. Right? And those people who believe in astrology, there are two problems. One, if they are in danger. Second, greed, loaf. What I cannot achieve, what is the shortcut to achieve? By wearing an auntie, I will achieve that. I don't have the potential. So think about this. Next time when you start believing, think about it. These red dots are called angular asteroids. What is the speciality? Their orbit intersects the orbit of Earth. That means Earth is going around the sun. They can come and hit the Earth at any point of time. Believe me, my friend, 1/5, 1/6, 1/7 of the Earth will run. You ask me, when can that happen, sir? If you don't believe my answer, please go to the internet. Any point of time, as I am giving this lecture, it can happen here, now. It can happen 10 years later. It can happen 10 lakh years later. Nobody knows. That we are alive is accident, my friend. That's why I believe, আজকে আমি দস্যু রত্নাকর, কালকে বাল্মীকি হব, doesn't have a meaning. Do it now. When I say do it now, there is a meaning behind it. That next moment, whether I will be there, whether the situation will be there, I do not know. To do it now. You all know about dwarf planets. Now there are not only planets in the solar system. There are 5 dwarf planets. Pluto has been demoted to a dwarf planet. The largest asteroid Ceres, a newly discovered object called Eris, and 2 other in 2015 called Humia and Makemake. So our solar system at present has 8 planets, 5 dwarf planets. No, it has changed. And I don't have much time. Let me just go away from this and talk about something else. Sorry. Out of the solar system. Just 5 minutes more. Sorry, I've been telling 5 minutes, it's stretching. These are all true color pictures of the sky. But you will say, what nonsense. When I look into the sky, 2 stars are away and totally dark in between. Where from you are getting this photograph? Do you know, my friend, why we don't see these pictures? The problem is with the human eye. Human eye has something called perception of vision. Within 1/10 of a second, whatever amount of light enters through our pupil, চোখের মনির মধ্যে into the retina, optic nerve immediately takes them to the back of our head to create an image. And আমরা দেখি কিন্তু ব্রেনের এই অংশে, তার জন্য মাথায় পিছনে লাগবে চোখের মধ্যে লাগবে। Our eyes cannot add integrate light like a Sicily chip. If our eyes were like a Sicily chip, now looking at the particular directions for 10, 15, 20, 100 hours, every dot in the sky exists. We don't see. Huge gas cloud. Are all the stars like sun? Answer yes, I do. Sorry. Yes, I do. Why? Most of the stars are burning hydrogen to helium. Why no? Their initial mass, their surface temperature, and their chemical compositions are different. In the terms of mass, star can come in the range of 0.08 to 150 times the mass of sun. In terms of surface temperature, they can come in the range of 50,000 degrees to 1,800 degrees centigrade. And according to a fantastic lady scientist, 110 years back, the hottest surface temperature stars can be called O star, next star, B star, A star, F star, J star, K star, M star. Sun with the surface temperature of 5,600 degrees centigrade is just a normal type of star. Life and death of star. Stars are born out of interstellar gas clouds. What do you mean by the word? Between 2 stars, when we look into the sky, we see black, nothing. No, it's not nothing. Huge amount of gas clouds which cannot be seen. I wanted you to enjoy true color pictures of nature, interstellar gas clouds. Do you know how big is this cloud? From one cloud, 1,000 solar systems will be born. Not as a cloud in our sky. You see this? One picture has 2.5 billion pixels, 25 লক্ষ pixel. Each pixel gives an information. 10 থেকে 12টা PhD হবে এক বছরে। কেন? ওই যে নীল সবুজ, অক্সিজেন 5, অক্সিজেন 6, মধ্যখানে নীল লিকুইড হাইড্রোজেন, ইয়েলো সালফার, ব্ল্যাক আয়রন, সবুজ গ্রিন জিঙ্ক or molybdenum, white titanium. Picture tells a story. It's not that wow. Average research scholar takes 2 to 2.5 years to understand one thing. It is tough, but rewarding. If you are born, you die. Let me just talk about the death of sun. Stars die in different ways depending upon their masses. Stars whose initial mass is 1 to 8 times the mass of sun. How will they die? Sun is alive because it is burning hydrogen to helium. How long? If you do a small calculation, you can show sun will be burning hydrogen to helium for another 500 crore years. After 500 crore years, when all the hydrogen goes into helium at the center, the thermonuclear fusion reaction stops, energy production stops, outward pressure stops. But gravity is there, so sun will shrink. As it is shrinking in the outer layers, huge amount of hydrogen is still remaining. Because of contraction, the temperature rises in the outer layer. Ultimately, it reaches 1.5 crore, which is enough to fuse 4 hydrogen nuclei to helium. The reaction that was happening at the center will happen at the surface. Energy will be produced, gas and nuclei expands. So, what will you see after 500 crore years? If you open a window, you will see the sun becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. Suddenly it will stop and it will stop. How big it will be? In a small calculation, it can be shown after 500 crore years later, sun will become bigger and bigger and bigger and ultimately touch the orbit of Earth. Much before that, Mercury, Venus and Earth will go on Earth. Okay, I'll finish up. Yes. Even the electricity system is getting tired. So, Earth, Venus and Mars, will all go inside the sun. When the sun is becoming bigger at the end, it is called a red giant. At the same time, the center, where hydrogen to helium water, that is getting compressed by gravity, the temperature rises to 1.5 crore to 10 crore. At that temperature, 3 helium nuclei will fuse together and produce a carbon nucleus. I think I showed you the attitude. Most of the speakers would have said, current tension of. Don't give excuses in life. আমার না পরীক্ষার আগের দিন এত পেট ব্যথা করলো, নাহলে 99 পেতাম, 79 পেয়েছি। That's an excuse. And I learned it from my father. My father was also, both of them were academic people. If I'd have said that, first thing, why did you take precaution to take a
Priyanka, ওকে বল ইন্টেন্সিটিটা কমাতে।
What is yours?
ওটা
Why do you have to eat that?
লাইটটা কমাতে বল, ব্রাইটনেস কমাতে বল।
Try to take the blame on your own shoulders. দিদিমণি আর ম্যাডাম এমন পড়ালে ওইটা বুঝতে পারিনি তো, ওইটাই পরীক্ষায় এসছে, ওই জন্য ভালো করলাম। পরীক্ষাটা কে দিচ্ছে? ম্যাডাম না তুমি? প্রিপারেশনের দায়িত্ব কার? ম্যাডামের না তোমার? ম্যাডাম যদি না বুঝে থাকতে পারে, ধরে নিচ্ছি, বোঝার চেষ্টা করবে কেন অন্যভাবে? দোষ কার? Point the finger most of the time to yourselves. Then you can succeed. নিজের ফেলিওরকে যদি না বার করতে পারো, নিজের সাকসেসকে করতে বুঝে পারো। আমায় জানতে হবে which field I am weak, because I will try to strengthen them and become successful. If I say I am very weak in this field, I will try to hide it from all my parents, all my friends. It will remain weak. You become more weaker and more weaker because you have not interest. See? Sorry. So, as I told you, the inner core 10,000 crore degree centigrade, at 10 crore degree centigrade, 10 crore degree centigrade, hydrogen fuses, helium fuses to carbon. It becomes very hot, like a dot in the sky, it will brighten up all of white dwarfs. By that time, the outside has become so bigger, it gets detached from the surface and creates a cloud-like structure called planetary nebula. The word nebula means cloud. You think I'm talking science fiction? For the last 35 years, these are the topic of my research. One of the highest resolution picture of planetary nebula. These are actual objects in the sky. In 1993, we showed the star is not becoming continuously big, it is pulsating, and each pulse giving out shocks. And we showed by a very complicated calculation, 24,000 fortran program, and I had to write it. It took me 1 year to write it. And I could use a supercomputer in Manchester. Using the supercomputer, we produced 72 molecules. Nobody believed it. In the computer. Nobody believed it. But our luck was nice. 1996, Holland sent a spacecraft. First 6 months of operation, out of 72 predicted molecules, 68 predicted. And it started a new branch of astrochemistry. Right? These are the molecules, all are organic molecules. That means life is only present on Earth and nowhere else is the most bakwas, stupid statement. Life is a universal process, not but to Earth. Any star produces the prebiotic material of life. So, without going into the details, the next type of death where the star explodes produces all the elements. And today, without explaining, because I don't have the time, I'll tell you. The blood is red. Why? Hemoglobin. What in hemoglobin is causing the red color? Iron. Go back home today. Look at the mirror and tell yourself. So one single atom of iron in my blood going to my heart, leg, heart, head, 70 times passing my heart. Where from the iron atoms come? Inside my body. Who? I've eaten the plant from the plant, or if I am a non-veg, I've eaten a goat which is eaten the plant. Where in the plant it has come? From the ground. Where in the ground it has come? From the deep down it has come up. In the mines. Where in the mines it has come? Because, my friend, the average temperature of space is minus 40 degrees centigrade. And according to the most subscribed theory of the universe, only hydrogen and helium is born at the birth of the universe. Today, you come to know before I end, because Indian teachers are having pain in their back, standing, sitting one after another. Each atom of iron in your blood, each atom of calcium, sodium, potassium, whatever your body is made up of, everything is made up of. Atom by atom literally was created millions of years back only inside the star. There is no physical process in the whole universe which can produce elements. So, you, me, the goat, the monkey, the dog, everybody is star-shaped. Our body is made up of stardust. তাহলে ভস্য দিয়ে আমাদের প্রতিবেশন এরপরেও বলতে আকাশ ইম্পর্টেন্ট না তাই এই সমস্ত গল্প করতে করতে বিজ্ঞানীরা অনেকে আস আচ্ছা হোয়াট ইজ লাইফ they started answering the question in earth on earth life cannot originate because the raw materials were not there. So now the theory says the first prebiotic form of life, the chemistry, came from space, landed onto Earth, and life started. And a new branch has started that is called astrobiology. Astrophysics, astrochemistry, astrobiology, astrostatistics, astrochemistry. That is why, though I am at my age of 62, I am feeling a little pain standing here for 2 hours. I want to transfer this excitement to your lives. Because I don't have the time to create anything. You have to do it.